verbally to an intelligent 12-year-old, they will understand what you're talking about. And if you tell an intelligent 12-year-old, this guy dies and he's outside his body, then he's alive, and he's on his way to the accident. Then we're going to find out that these spirits are working on his mind. I don't know. I'm a long way from 12, and I don't know what you're talking about. But logically, you start with the action of the spirits on his living body, and then he dies, and then the story is outside his body, right? They've called him into their realm, I'm guessing.
More or less. The reason I had the prologue is to set up the tone so you have this kind of hanging over your head while you're reading the events leading up to his death.
Well, but I don't care about that unless he's alive to start with and I feel he's going to die.
Yes.
I don't like, personally, I just don't like dreams. I don't like to be told after I'm hooked into something, oh, by the way, it was only a dream, and then I have to regroup emotionally and mentally and start all over again.
So, yeah, because now from what you said, I can cut the dream out. I still like to leave the prologue.
Well, the dream is the prologue, you said.
No, it's the prologue and then the dream, which I started. When you said
wasn't the prologue him after the accident, stepping out, he's outside his body?
Yes, yeah, and then the next part, if I take out the dream part, is like a flashback of his life leading up to his death.
Well, I'm saying have the prologue be the spirits working on the live Steve. And that's suspenseful to me. I'm waiting to see whether they're going to bring him into the netherworld or not. Now that's suspenseful. Yeah, go.
Could I ask a question? I'm a little confused because we, more than a little, we got to the point where we have the prologue in which we know he dies, and then we are going to hear about his life, and he sees all this happening, and he comes up to the wreck that we've already seen in the prologue, and he dies. And then how much more is there? I mean, then is there a whole novel about what he does as a dead guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, see, that's the book. What he does as a dead guy and how he got to be dead. Not all this other stuff leading to the accident.
So how he got to be dead is important.
Well, fine. Show us how he got to be dead, but don't show him dead and then show him not dead and then show him dead again. That's confusing. Logically confusing, I'm saying.
So you're saying he doesn't need a prologue? Just start from chapter
Right,
1.
he doesn't, except I love the idea that the spirit world is calling to him in his sleep, and he wakes up in a sweat or a frenzy, or however he wakes up.
So I can make the prologue a dream.
Yeah, of the spirit world calling him.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a dream. He thinks it's a dream.
Right, exactly.
We, the readers, know it's not a dream, right?
Right, because later on in the book, they do go into his dreams.
And that's the secret of suspense. Suspense is not mystery. Mystery is withholding information from the audience. And that becomes frustration. And then you get angry. And when you get angry, you throw the book away, or you walk out of the movie, or you switch channels. So never frustrate your readers. Suspense is letting the audience in on information that your characters don't have. Then we're waiting to see. It's one form of suspense. There are others. But then you're waiting to see how these characters are going to deal with it. So if you can convey to us that these are spirit world, the spirit world is calling him, and then he wakes up and says, ah, hell, it's only a dream, hops on his motorbike and goes to his death, that's pretty interesting, I think.
Oh, good, okay, because I was getting confused there.
Okay, David?
In other words, you were also, I think, emphasizing don't go to the well twice. It's a big scene, you're going to see him die.
It isn't so much going to the well twice as it is don't keep delivering the same information. That becomes repetition, becomes boring, and while they may not become angry at you, they're still bored with you, and that's almost as bad, and stop. I had a director challenge me once never to have a character in the screenplay tell another character anything that was already known. That's quite a difficult exercise. Okay, let's read another thing. Naomi, you got something?
This is a play called What a Racket, and this is the Act 1, Scene 1. Morton Pearl's bedroom, Sunday morning. As the curtain rises, there is the sound of thunder and heavy rains. A flash of lightning through the window illuminates an upper middle class bedroom. The furnishings are Southern California oak. It is early morning, and Pearl Phillips, an attractive woman in her late 50s, sleeps soundly as her husband Mort, age 63, slowly edges himself out of the bed so as not to awaken her. Mort tiptoes over to the dresser and quietly opens the drawers, taking out his socks, tennis shorts, and 3 sweatshirts. He then goes to the closet and gets his tennis racket and tennis bag. He gets dressed in his tennis outfit and is starting to put on his knee brace when the sound of thunder wakes Pearl. Pearl, for God's sake, where the hell are you going in that outfit? There is no answer from Mort. Sitting up, she repeats loudly, where are you going in that outfit? Mort turning, where do you think I'm going? To dance the tango? I'm going where I always go on Sunday, to play tennis. Pearl, Mort, don't you hear the thunder? What's wrong with you? The rain. Don't you hear the rain? It woke me up. Mort, trying to listen, comes closer to Pearl. What? What? Pearl, yelling louder, thunder, it's raining, raining, thunder, scared me half to death. Getting out of bed, Pearl speaks directly into his ear. No wonder you forgot to put in your hearing aid. Mort, what? Oh yeah? Thanks, Pearl. Putting in his hearing aid and then sarcastically. Great, now I'll be able to hear your nagging better. Hearing the rain now for the first time, he rushes to the window. Well, I'll be. It's drizzling. My God, I'll be damned. I better call Fred. Mort moves to the phone. Pearl, you're going to kill yourself. She goes to Mort and turns him around, interrupting his dialing. Mort, be sensible. He continues dialing. She has made no impact. Resigned. Take your umbrella. Mort, we can't play in the rain. You know that. Pearl, hands on hips. Rain or snow or sleet won't stop my Wimbledon husband. Mort on phone. Hello, Fred, is it raining there? Pearl, disgusted, putting hands on hips. What a question. Mort, yeah, you think it'll blow over? The weather report you called, a few lingering morning showers, partial afternoon clearing, high and lower 60s. Okay, I'll bring blankets and towels too. We'll dry the courts. Sure, we'll take a chance. Okay, thanks, Fred. Say hello to Jean. Pearl angrily, look at you. With your heart bypass, hearing loss, arthritis, torn ligaments in your knee, leg brace, arm brace, you better be careful. The phone rings, Pearl answers. Hello, just a minute, Paul, handing the receiver to Mort. It's Paul. Mort, Doc, sure we're on. Oh yeah, it'll blow over. A storm like this doesn't last long. Fred got the weather report. We'll dry the courts. What's the matter? Afraid it'll ruin your silk tennis shorts? Just joking, Doc. Okay, thanks. Pearl is waving her arm. Wait a minute, Paul. Pearl, tell Paul to tell Sarah I'm not going to the meeting tomorrow. Mort to Pearl, for God's sake, call her yourself. Well, all right. Hello, Paul. Please tell Sarah that Pearl is not going to the Save the Whales meeting tomorrow. I don't know why. Just tell her, okay? Oh, and Paul, how about calling Sam and picking him up? Yeah, it's the only way to make sure he'll be there on a day like this. Besides, the tightwad likes to save gas. Okay, see you at 8. Bye. Mort sits on the side of the bed and finishes putting on his knee brace and tennis elbow support brace during Pearl. Nothing stops you. Mort, you got that right. How come you're not going to the meeting with Sarah? Last Tuesday you went to the handgun control meeting. Wednesday it was Amnesty International. Why not save the whales tomorrow? Pearl, I don't want to save everyone anymore. I want to save myself and you, Mort. She's uncomfortable with her own sentimentality. I'm tired of meetings, fundraising, and talk. The women drive me crazy. Where's your umbrella? Mort, I don't need an umbrella. Stay home, Mort. Tennis isn't life and death. Mort, to me it is, and you know it. This game on Sunday means life and death. 30 years we're playing now. Pearl, my whole married life, how do I stand it? God, she beats her head in frustration.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, Neil.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like the loving antagonism that's revealed in the conversations. You've characterized them so well.
Thanks.
It reminds me of the Sunshine Boys.
Yeah.
Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. It has that,
Yeah.
you can tell these people obviously have known each other for years, and, you know, they go on, and it's, like you said, it's their way of expressing it. You can see it in the dialogue. I think you did a real good job.
Yes?
And I'll buy tickets. How much? It's
sweet.
wonderful, Naomi, it really is. And I like it. It begins with a little tension between Mort and Pearl. I'm thinking, oh, geez, we got a little domestic conflict here. And then humor bursts forth, and Pearl is great. She's a tremendous character.